Hello. C-Drama greets you. Chinese drama A Date with the Future EP1. When Xu Lai was 15 years old, she encountered an unprecedented earthquake. She was trapped in the ruins, enduring the darkest night. At that time she thought she would silently die at the age of 15, gradually consumed by the endless darkness. Until a beam of light illuminated in front of her, the firefighter who saved her life was called Jin Shishan. Through this rescue, Jin Shishan left a deep impression on Xu Lai's heart, and she stubbornly insisted on making a 10-year promise with the man who saved her life. Jin Shishan treated it as a joke and casually agreed. For Xu Lai, this beam of light never disappeared in the following 10 years. After 10 years, Xu Lai applied to return to the country from the overseas branch of Huai Harbor TV station to fulfill the 10-year promise. Xu Lai became a journalist and international dog trainer. Her first task after returning to the country was to disguise herself as a delinquent girl and infiltrate illegal workshops and shops that produced counterfeit medical and beauty products to collect a large amount of material. The head of the news department of Huai Harbor TV station admired Xu Lai's hard work, but he didn't understand why she applied to return to the country from the overseas branch. Xu Lai smiled and said that she had an important appointment. A major traffic accident occurred on the southbound 307 National Highway, with power poles falling and crushing two vehicles, resulting in extensive congestion. Jin Shishan, the station chief of the Special Operations Brigade, received the notification and immediately led the team to change into their uniforms and rush to the scene of the highway accident for emergency rescue. Upon arriving at the accident scene, Jin Shishan found that the situation was more complex than the information provided in the dispatch order. He decided to cancel the original plan and let Xu Lai report to the command center and contact the power company to cut off the power. Lu Shu, wearing insulated boots and gloves, conducted the inspection with him while Lu Fengqi led a team and stood by on the west side, ready to extinguish fires at any time. Under Jin Shishan's arrangement, the firefighters worked in an orderly manner. As a journalist, Xu Lai immediately brought the cameraman, Lao Zhong, responsible for filming, to the scene to capture the news. She had good professional qualities and wrote her news materials well. The power pole at the scene was broken and the risk of electric leakage was high. Jin Shishan decided to use conservative dry powder firefighting, first testing the electrified and non-electrified areas, and then using water guns for comprehensive firefighting after the power was cut off. Rescue and electrical testing were carried out simultaneously. At the moment the power pole fell, Jin Shishan saved the trapped masses in the vehicle. The onlookers didn't understand and accused the firefighters of not using water to extinguish the fire. These scenes were captured by the cameras as materials. Zhang Xin, an experienced reporter from the station, had a dislike for Xu Lai and believed that the material she filmed were useless. So she crossed the cordon and started filming with her camera. As a result, an explosion occurred at the scene, and her camera fell beside a white SUV. She was rescued by the firefighters. After Xu Lai learned about the incident, she risked her life to retrieve the camera. When Jin Shishan saw her rushing in, he grabbed flame-resistant cloth and rushed in to save her. Fortunately, both of them were not in danger in the end, but Jin Shishan regarded Xu Lai as an unscrupulous reporter because of this. Jin Shishan did not remember that Xu Lai was the girl he had saved years ago, but Xu Lai was not discouraged. She was confident that she would make him remember. After the news report, someone deliberately took a portion of the footage out of context, deliberately magnifying and smearing the firefighters of the Special Operations Brigade, which caused a great controversy online. Zhang Xin blamed Xu Lai for it. Xu Lai immediately showed a video of Zhang Xin editing the material, leaving her speechless. Although Xu Lai didn't want to take the blame for this, she was willing to bear the consequences and produce a special report on the firefighters to clear their name. The team leader agreed to let her do this special report, but he wouldn't use it if it didn't have any highlights. Zhang Xin, relying on her qualifications, looked down on the new intern Zhou Tingwei. Coincidentally, Xu Lai needed a cameraman, so she recruited Zhou Tingwei. Childhood friends Huo Yanzong and Han Fang came to the TV station to pick up Xu Lai after work. They grew up near the train station and had a deep bond. Huo Yanzong was a young and promising entrepreneur, while Han Fang was a notorious playboy. Huo Yanzong had feelings for Xu Lai, but Xu Lai only saw him as a buddy. After chatting with them for a while, Xu Lai was about to go home to walk her dog. She had a Labrador named Pihan. Although Huo Yanzong knew that Xu Lai liked Jin Xishan, after all, so much time had passed, he didn't believe that Xu Lai could find Jin Xishan, let alone replace his position in Xu Lai's heart. As a resident journalist, Xu Lai went to the Special Operations Brigade station, and Jin Xishan still didn't remember her. He only knew that she was the unscrupulous reporter, and the other team members had lost their trust in Jin Xishan, so they were unwilling to accept Xu Lai's interview. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.